Hello, friends. I think we are back. The live kicked me out. I'm not sure if it kicked everyone else out. So I just thought because I'm using the account, let me just start and hopefully Temu and Tinzwalo will join me quickly. Hang on there. We're telling more followers to join in your video. Please do so, Instagram. We apologize for the mishap. Literally, Tinzwalo was still speaking and everything shut down. So, hi, Tinzwalo. You can join back. You can join back into the live. It literally abruptly stopped. So we wonder what kind of hacking is that? We don't have money, guys. Please, like, we don't have any. Ha rena sepe. Le tle be le batlang mo go rona. Ha rena sepe. Please don't. Okay, Tinzala is gonna be in now. And hopefully she can continue where she left off.
I
Well,
literally,
hopefully she can continue.
I don't know what happened. What happened?
It literally it shut down, and then I was just left with myself, looking at myself like this, and
Really?
that was
Because
it.
at some point, Lena, you were gone, and it was just me and her, and I was just like, okay, Uncle Tani. But yeah, I was just saying, Corey, if there's anybody who is watching this live and who is currently
Mm.
participating in a pageant, I think it's very
Hey.
important that you stay true to yourself. I can't emphasize this more enough is that you need to know who you are, you need to know where you come from, and you need to know what you can and cannot do, what you can and cannot afford. Don't let
Mm.
society pressures put you in a place where you're uncomfortable. Welcome back, girl.
Thank you.
Yeah. Don't allow societal pressures put you in a box where you can't even fit in, or either when they put you in that box and when are you gonna feel small. Rather be in a
Mm.
position where you know, "Hore, I know myself, I know my
Mm.
limits, and I'm living within my means." And if you know that, I swear to God, everything of yours will flourish.
How do we encourage that? How do we drill it into to young people? Especially now in the age of Instagram, where we are seeing we saw you on Instagram and we loved you, and we're seeing everyone else on Instagram and we're seeing what you're wearing and all of that. The branding, which is nice looking, nice
Mm,
clothes, this and that. So that's what influences young girls at the moment. So how
yeah.
do we, the people that are involved now, start, exuding that kind of acceptance that you're talking about?
I'm thinking this question is directed to me as well.
Yes, please, please.
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
um, I think how we can inspire younger girls is by first being comfortable in ourselves and actually putting an image that is true to who you are. One thing I try to do on my Instagram page is always come off as me and not as
Mm,
anyone else. I want to be authentic. And if somebody sees
mm,
that you're authentic, then somebody will be inspired to also be authentic in their nature.
mm,
Um, we can't really say we can stop them from being inspired from influencers and being inspired to dress a certain way. What we can
mm,
do is actually inspire a level of confidence that's not intimidated by societal standards of beauty, and let people know or younger girls know, hore, it's okay. Like, it's okay not to afford at this point. Just know that
mm,
you are more than capable of achieving whatever it is that you want to achieve in that pageant. If you want to win that pageant, kudos to you, babe. You're gonna win that pageant, you know.
Mm.
Um, because at the end of the day, if you're gonna live a fake life, if you're gonna live up to a fake standard, it's not
mm.
gonna follow that standard. It's gonna come to a
Yes.
point where you can't even live up to that standard anymore. It's gonna come to a point where you're going to now succumb to certain behaviors just because you want to afford that lifestyle or that standard. You want to afford
Mm,
that Gucci bag, but you have to do certain things that don't really
mm,
align with who you are. If they align with who you are, I'm in no place of judgment. But if you know that there's certain things and certain behaviors don't align with who you are, then don't do them.
mm,
You know, don't do them. It goes back to if you know what you can't afford to buy certain clothing, if you know you can't afford to buy Zara, can't afford to buy
mm,
Gucci, you can't afford to buy Louis for that pageant. Yeah, Mr. Price, yeah, H&M, yeah, Ackermans, yeah, small street for all I care. As long as you know for
yeah.
when you are buying something
Channel.
that you love, and nobody can
Mm,
take away your love from whatever you purchase. Get your how number one,
mm,
Kwena number two, and it's your life
mm,
number three. These are the things that people can never take away from you.
yeah.
So
Mm.
I think the most important thing that we can do to inspire young girls is for them to live up to their authentic self, to be true to who they are, and understand that it is okay not to be able to afford certain things. Whatever you can afford at this present moment, that's great. Afford that and live. You're going to succeed. You're going to be able to
Yeah.
break the bank, your own bank at some point, and that's okay.
And that's okay.
And I think another thing would be like, as opposed to having conversations about it, ne, how about we also just look the part on our Instagram pages? Because I feel like most of the time, reprimand proper, makeup done, ing. Sometimes, I don't know, I think it's a responsibility we carry as well as people who are in the pageant industry to sometimes just post a picture of yourself. Or I'm not saying photo and whatever, but just post an ordinary picture of yourself so somebody can see that it's okay to be comfortable in their own skin and it's acceptable. I don't know if I'm making sense. So that they don't feel extra pressure. You know what? I need to look a certain way. I think it was sometime last year. Clema Wisa posted a picture of herself, right? No makeup, and she just woken up, right? And she was like, I'm posting this so that nobody feels this, like the pressure to always post certain pictures or to always fit within the certain group of Instagram. And I think it's an image of social media in general, not only Instagram, but I think we also carry responsibility of just showing ourselves in our natural states and just being like, hey, this is an ordinary day. Because sometimes people think we're taking cappuccino on our beds or whatever, and they don't realize that I could just have had a good day at that time, and I took a picture of the cappuccino on my bedside or whatever, you know. Just sometimes I think because an image-based platform, social media, sometimes just, you know, show your natural self so somebody else who's looking up to you can see it's really okay to just be my ordinary self, you know?
However, I'd like to add on to what you say, or rather argue a point of us people on social media having to post a picture just so that the next person can see that it's okay. Already, what we're doing is that we are taking ourselves from who we are because we want somebody else to perceive us that we are normal. Where now, how I put on makeup, that's your normal and it's okay. You know, if Tando is looking up to you and idolizing the person that you are, you need to understand that as Tando, you have a certain level of low self-esteem to idolize another person. Because at the end of the day, yes, we are looking prim and proper, but we all have bad days. Nobody wakes up with makeup on, number one. Reality is nobody. Beyonce or Beyonce. And Rihanna or Rihanna. Nobody wakes up with makeup on. And I think it needs to be something that it's in your subconscious mind that people actually wake up looking like themselves in the morning. And they are impressed. And they are comfortable with who they are. So not if I'm going to look at Bonang and be like, oh, Bonang is wearing makeup, she's wearing this Dior Balenciaga dress. Mara Bonang you know? And I think it's one of those things where we need to understand as the youth, as girls, as women specifically, is that low self-esteem is a very important factor that influences our mental health. You know, and we are easily, you could correct me if I'm wrong, but we are easily influenced by other images that do not align with who we are. And that's why I say that it's very important. I'm going to reiterate this so much. It's very important for you to stay true to yourself. Because if you're true to yourself, you will not be influenced by any outside factors. You will know, it's fine. She looks good. She's beautiful. She's wearing makeup. But that's not who I am. I'm not a makeup girl. So let me start creating content that aligns with who I am, you know?
Yeah.
I remember a couple of weeks ago, if not a month or two ago, I posted a reel and I'm in a taxi, right? So somebody was just like, oh my gosh, a pretty girl like you doesn't have a car. I was just like, nah, it doesn't mean that I'm pretty. I can afford a car. I can't afford a car. You know, I can't afford to travel around in luxury. I can't Uber from Pretoria North to Sandton and every day. It doesn't work like that. I do use taxis because I'm living within my means. One day, when God says, girl, I want you to live soft for this month, then maybe that month I'm going to live soft. But it doesn't mean that I live soft all the time. And I think it's something that we all need to understand. Even the people that we think have made it are going through a certain thing in their life that's influencing who they are, influencing their lifestyle. So I don't want people to look up to people so much. I don't want people to idolize people, especially people from Instagram, because Instagram is the facade that we're putting out there for people to like. We are not really posting our true selves. Some of us are. I know I am, but some people are not. And I think it's something that we all need to take note of, "Hore, this might not be their true life. Maybe let me start living my true life."
Yeah, you're right. And then has any of you guys experienced any classism of any kind with a pageant? I'm talking personal stories now. Have you ever felt like, hey, Dintang, which one is this one? Anyone can start.
I think for me, it would have to be with I choose not to disclose another pageant, right? But like this particular pageant, for me, we had to pay a certain amount, which was sort of called a sponsorship fee, right? And for me, it didn't sit well with me because I realized that it's a lot. Like, asking for 2,000 rand and giving me a deadline with sometimes not even a matter of within Kwedi or within what. I'm unemployed, number one. I stay in a household whereby
At that time, are they not asking, sorry to interrupt you, are they not asking for 21 to 27-year-olds? And in South Africa today, that's literally the unemployed bracket.
thank you for that particular amount. And for me, that really felt like a bit of process in there because I could not afford it at that time. I remember, I think I keep saying I've got the most like supportive people around me, right? So you could ask an aunt for 200, then you ask somebody for whatever, and then but at the back of my head, I just felt like I did not have to go to such lengths, in the name of wanting to make it in a pageant, I think on Monday I was having a conversation, on Tuesday, I was having a conversation with Kifili, right, who mentioned how most people perceive this as an investment towards their futures. Yes, it felt like an investment towards my pageant journey and my growth as a pageant girl, but the sacrifice which came with it was not pleasant. Do you understand? So I experienced it in that manner, and I really feel as though it's something which needs to be re-looked by pageants. I mean, like you say, the unemployment bracket, so what are they saying to unemployed people? Are they saying make a plan, or are they saying we really cater for the rich and the working and so forth? So yeah, that is my experience.
I think a personal experience that I experienced, and the way I love this organization, I don't mind mentioning them. We both actually entered this pageant, Miss Regal International.
Yes.
How you guys didn't remind me who you were both pageant girls in the same pageant.
Yeah, that's how we met.
But it wasn't the same year. I think it was a year or two after.
We were in the same year. Oh, okay. No, the same. For you, the thing happened after.
No, did we enter the same year?
The same year, yes. The year of Robin.
Really?
Oh my gosh, Tenzalo. Yes.
Yes. At that time.
Tenzalo, it was you, Majesty. You can even mention all of them. It was all of us in one year. And them. Yes.
Miss Regal International that year was the best year. By far.
Yeah. Yes. Absolutely amazing.
I was going to say what's the best year. Of course you guys are going to say that.
Trust me, that year was the best year. But I'm digressing. So in that year, right, I entered Miss Regal International, right? So I remember we had to raise a certain fund for POA, people opposing women abuse.
Yes.
Right? Firstly, we had to pay an application fee. Ne? We did, ne?
It wasn't bad, yeah.
It wasn't bad. It was a boomer 200, ne? 200,
250, somewhere there, yeah.
Yeah, it was there. I'm not sure if I paid it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I paid
1.1.
Number one, I'm not sure if I paid it. And then secondly, we were supposed to raise like an amount for POA and donate certain things, right? So I remember I contacted Wayne, and I was like, Wayne, I like right now financially, to be quite honest with you, it's not looking well, and I don't think I'll be able to raise this amount of money. So what I did, and this is my advice to somebody who's in pageantry, who doesn't have, the means to get that money, or who feels like the deadline is too short for them to get that money. What I did, right, and I'll always commend myself for that. What I did is that I sold cupcakes. I sold cupcakes for like 2 weeks.
Where?
And then in Hatfield, when I used to stay in Hatfield. So I sold cupcakes in like 2 weeks, and then I made up like a few few thousands, not a lot. Like I think 1.5 somewhere there. It wasn't a lot. And then on top of that, I went to the nearest bookstore and I was like, listen, this is the list of things that I need to bring, right? And honestly speaking, I don't think I'll be able to match half of the things on that list. But I need your help. I need you to help me donate a library to POA. And that happened, right? That happened. I could not give the money that they asked for, but I tried to make the means to get that money. Also, I found an alternative for that, you know? So I feel like, yes, I think in that factor, classism does play a huge role, expecting people who can't really afford to raise that money, or people who can't really afford to pay that entry fee, that certain amount of money. But I feel like, really, if you really, really want to achieve something in your life, and if you're really, really, really hungry or passionate about what you want to do, you will make the means to get it. Like, I sold cupcakes, right? If you go to the Miss Regal International page, if you go to the Miss Regal International page at our year, you will see me in the foyer of Hatfield. That place, I won't name that place because that place is Satani right now. But that place, there's me, and I'm selling cupcakes. And I remember that year, a few days before selling the cupcakes, I had just learned how to bake them, and they came out perfectly. You know when something...
That's why I asked you, did you make them yourself?
From scratch, baby. From scratch. I bought ingredients. Because I calculated. I was just like, I can't go to Willows and buy the cupcakes at 12 for like 200 rand, where I can just buy ketana, ya flour, mai, meleke, and a little bit of things to decorate my cupcakes with, you know. So I had to think about that. I had to think, I can actually make a profit from this rather than spending this amount to buy ready-made stuff. So I learned. I went to Hatfield. I was like to my friend, can I please use your stove? I'll buy you electricity. Let's bake. And I baked. And I realized at that very moment, if you're really hungry for something, if you really, really, really want to achieve something, you will go out your way to actually get it. So, but yes, you're right. Pageants need to reevaluate that entry fee amount, because it doesn't even guarantee that you're gonna be part of that pageant.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And it's not even the cupcake. Like, it's not gonna, the cupcake didn't reach 2,000 or whatever. How much they ask from you? They want 2.5 in it.
For me, it was 2.5. For like when we were still semi-finalists, it was 2.5, and then when we became finalists, it was still like a 1.5 as well. So,
which is this one?
I'm
okay.
here.
She was complaining about it the whole of December.
I hear you.
Like,
look, she knows very well. I would, yes, like, you know, when your heart is there, you really want to. I think that's the thing. Sometimes you're really hungry for it. You're really, but like you don't know what to do with yourself in order to get, you know, chelate and all those things. So it somewhat makes you. I feel like the classism factor just because you somewhat feel as though maybe I'm being too ambitious by entering this kind of platform, or because. Wow, it's really quite crazy. You know what? So yeah.
But I think that ambition, right? Whenever you feel like you're being ambitious, too ambitious in your life, know that that's the step in your goal. Like, don't stop because you. I think let me rephrase. I think a lot of people tend to confuse ambition, being too ambitious, to being intimidated. Right? Yes. So a lot of people will be like, yo, I'm too ambitious. I feel like I need to step back. You're not ambitious. You're not too ambitious. You feel intimidated by that dream, or you're feeling intimidated by that goal. So maybe you need to step back from that goal because you feel like you cannot even reach that goal. You know? So not necessarily in pageantry, but in your life as well. When you feel like you're being too ambitious and you feel like that ambition might lead you to the wrong direction, restructure your train of thought and say, I'm not being too ambitious. I'm being intimidated by something, or I'm being intimidated by my fear of not being able to achieve that goal.
Because I want this.
Step back. So, life lesson, life hack. But no, pageantries, I think also everything that's in that pageant, from the financial aspect of that pageant to the emotional investment, whatever it is that you're going into that pageant is preparing you for actually your year of reign. because they had to do a lot of things just so that they can actually maintain the standard of the pageant on its own. So yeah, no.
Ziyakhala.
That's why now got the I had to feel the cupcakes and I'm going to raise the because I think for me as a person, my biggest fear is rejection. So
Yeah.
somebody's door and be like, Coco, can I please have, I'm raising for, and I was just like, your things are my cupcakes, Mina.
Honestly. Yeah. Honestly, in all honesty. No, thank you so much for the chat, guys. Your power is not off. I am so happy. The reason why I keep looking is 16:30 and you're still talking. So I'm crossing fingers that the lights are still on. Why are you still talking at that time?
They're still on. We can continue the conversation. It's fine. If we just continue, we can continue.
Right? It doesn't just stop here. And that's the thing about these conversations. You know, we need to continue with them. We need to take active steps as well. With mitigating them and doing the right things. But all in all, let's close this one for today. Next time it's a live interview. We're sitting at a table talking about this. There's a camera there.
Yes.
Thank you.
Videographer, all in all. Yeah.
So thank you so much for joining us, Tinzalo. Let us release you to enjoy the rest of the night. And yeah, we hope to see you soon. And all the best.
Thank you.
Yes.
All the best, my love.
I think we're going to put the bag down for a few months. I don't know. We'll see though. But thank you so much. I truly appreciate you guys having me here, and I hope that what we shared today will inspire the next person to be authentic and live in their authenticity. Because at the end of the day, and there's no one else that can take you away from you. If you can't, you can't. If you can, you can. But the most important thing is to stay true to yourself. But thank you so much. I really appreciate you.
Thank you.
Talk about Miss Regal International again. Lena,
we'll talk about it.
The two of you.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, you're in the same year. We're thinking.
We'll talk about it, Bona. On the side.
No problem. Thank you so much and good night. God bless.
Bye.
All right. Bye. Thank you to yourself.
Man. Look.
Lovely. Oh my gosh.
What a beautiful chat. Like she like she was just dropping bombs. She was ready for this one. Like
she reminded you of who?
Yanelisa.
Yes. And effortlessly so. Like to show it's bombs from the soul. Like they're not pinning it up because they're overly prepared or whatever. It's literally the core of who she is, and that was just lovely, amazing. I love her. But on to our latest news.
We need to get through the news as quickly as possible. The winners. We're thinking people just go to our statuses, man, and check whatever is going on.
Because wow.
Yeah.
But as the first item on our latest news is that Miss SA announced their top 30. And yeah, they are there on social media. I'm sure you're loving them. Hope you're voting for them as well. So yeah, great stuff. Congratulations to all the ladies.
When does the voting close?
I'm not sure, but I think when did I vote? It was Tuesday when I voted. It was like 18 days time. So I think maybe almost by I think next week, sometime next week. I'll just check, but somewhere there, yeah. Because I think it shows you on the app when you vote how many days remaining. So when I was voting on Tuesday, it was like 18 days remaining. So I think, yeah, roughly sometime next week it'll be closing. But yeah,
what do you think about
go there and vote. I love them. Like they're quite a powerful group, I must say. They're very strong candidates. Like, and I think I like how do I say versatile, or how do I say, they try their level best to make it as inclusive as possible, if we can put it like that. And there's I think what I'm asking myself is the whole, Instagram following aspect we normally talk about. I think the vast majority have a very good Instagram following. And even in as much as it's often said that that is not a factor, or something that they consider in choosing, I'm just like, I want. Yeah, but otherwise they're a lovely group. They're absolutely lovely group. Next is Teen Universe Africa 2022. Nicole Durban makes it to the top 10 of the pageant's international finale, which was held in Nicaragua earlier this month. Can we just give Teen Universe Africa their flowers, their crown, everything that they deserve? Because you know what? One thing about Teen Universe SA, they make sure when they send an international, when they send somebody's international platform, they make sure that their person is placed. And I'm just like, wow, no, look, we give you your flowers, we give you a round of applause, we give you a crown. That is absolutely amazing. Congratulations to her and the team, especially with the previous winner being a director now. I'm sure she couldn't be, more honored, by one of her people making it up to the top 10. So yeah.
Great stuff. Yeah. Well done, Zandile.
Yes, we congratulate you. Miss Teen Universe South Africa launches their official theme song. How about some Bona? Right. Have you listened to the song? Nice.
It really sounds like a king is about to walk out and strut their stuff. It really sounds like it gives you those jitters. Just like, huh? Where's the winner? Where's the winner? What's going on? Who's winning?
It leaves you waiting in anticipation. Yeah.
Yeah. Where's the crown? Where's the crown? What's going on? Yeah. It's really nice. Perfect.
I should go listen to it. Wow. No, that is so cool. And then Miss Universe 2015, Pia, is off the market. The stunning queen announced her engagement to Bio Jeremy via Instagram. They mentioned that the formula in this life is that you must win a crown, and then afterwards, Bona, these shuttles will come your way.
My old lady, if she was in South Africa, this is Miss Universe 2015, guys. 2015 was a long time ago. Hey, Pia, if you're in South Africa, then maybe you don't play with me, South Africa.
The following year, it's like...
If you're in South Africa, we have snatched you a long time ago. Yeah, our men don't play with beauty queens. You get married.
They make sure they snatch you the year after or two. They haven't like a mistake. They're just like, Bona, we want these queens off the market. It's as though they were watching you while you were during your reign, and they're like, since we can't get you during your reign, let's come at you just after, so we can just seal the deal and make it official. Huh?
Jeremy Mutlaka men's conference from South Africans to give them a lowdown of how things are done. But anyway, congratulations to them. They look so good together. They're so beautiful. I'm like two beautiful people together. How does this make sense?
Hey, how's your child going to look? Because Yara's just so beautiful. On to Miss Regal International. You're gonna say something, sorry.
Miss Regal International,
yes. Miss Regal International 2021. Farron Jacobs going to represent South Africa at the Miss Queen of International Tourism 2022, taking place in Cebu in Philippines, 23 July. Did I pronounce that? Did I pronounce that in Xhosa or is it Cebu? I'm wondering.
Okay.
Cebu. It could be Cebu, so yeah.
Yeah,
so yes, we wish her all the best. We wish her all the best. And sticking to Miss Regal International, this coming Saturday they have a workshop for their finalists, but everybody who's in the pageant industry is welcome to go join. So yeah, and Dinswala is going to be emceeing as well for that event. I'm so proud of her.
Oh, she didn't tell us. She just made a big announcement.
Didn't spill the beans. Oh, hey, Saturday she's emceeing. I was like, oh wow, so beautiful to see somebody who was once a finalist now coming back as an MC, and it's like, wow, I'm so proud of her.
Oh, she didn't tell us. She always again. She denied us the scoop.
She left the good news all to herself. Our fave, Mika van der Merwe, is also set to represent South Africa at the Miss Teen International 2022 pageant in India from the 22nd to 30th of July. She's the reigning Miss Teen Universe Africa, first princess, and was chosen to be official Miss Teen International South Africa last year. So yeah, wishing her all the best. We had on our platform last year, right?
Yeah, that's why she's our fave.
Look, she's so amazing. I remember her.
Your fave is someone that talk to. Your fave is someone that honors the invitation.
Definitely, we wish her absolutely all the goodness for the finale and for the pageant week, and we know she'll bring it home.
Great stuff.
Miss International is back. One of the biggest pageants in South Africa is back, and the biggest pageant in the world is back after 2 years. I love their countdown. Really cool when they were showing that they're about to open entries. It was really something to look forward to. Our reigning Miss International South Africa, Dr. Penini Dayal, will be representing the country. And yeah, we wish her all the best at the International Miss International.
Yeah, so many representatives, international representatives this coming season. Oh my goodness. Like, I was wondering, who did I miss? What's going on? It's a lot. And the Philippines is hosting a lot. They're like a pageant powerhouse.
Yeah.
Guys, let's get these guys to come here as well. We also need to host international pageants. They must consider it.
And you've been saying that honestly they should invest in African countries where international pageants can be hosted, because I really think it should be something that's rotational, just like, let's say, the World Cup. You know how they don't choose where they go everywhere. I think it'd also be nice if we hosted one of the international pageants. Right. But we'll host them.
yeah, great. I think we have a topic for next month. We'll get one of the organizers who actually send these queens to international pageants to let us know what goes on there, so we can also be prepared.
Yeah, and what is the criteria as well? Why does it not come here? I think I really even have somebody in my head, who also wouldn't mind being part of this platform. But yeah, definitely we should do that. Wow, I'm bad with names. The Miss World pageant director. She works with her queens always make it to. Yes, Kaylin. Her queens always make it to international platforms. So look, I think with her broad understanding of more than one international pageant, she could give us, a proper idea of what's the criteria and what conversations do they have with the founders. Like, is there ever a meeting, even if it's on Zoom, where they sit with all the directors from all the countries and be like, who wants to host? Or is it something that it's just selected by them randomly? Yeah, is there a chair of the board somewhere of the organization that decides, or okay, it goes there. So yeah, I think that would be quite nice. Yeah. Look, another fave of ours, Miss Spectacular Teen 2022, Tumelo Wilson, will also represent the country at the upcoming international finale of the pageant in Punta Cana this September. Ooh.
Cheekbones. Look. Chin.
Look.
When she turns this way, like, it's perfect. Like, literally. How is mine, ma? Is this the perfect jawline? I'm doing the right thing in life. That's a big man. She's going to do the most.
Yeah. She is so beautiful. And then 15-year-old Bitumelo Gianni has been announced as Miss Teen Mundi South Africa 2022. She'll be representing SA in the international finale of the pageant in the Philippines later this year. Our Philippines, give us your secret. How do you guys do this? How do you do it? How are you always that hosting?
Like that name that we always mispronounce.
Yeah,
That country.
yes. No wonder I said about it. It's also hosting quite a lot. You're right. Right. But then maybe those pageants are founded there, maybe that's why they probably use those countries as, but like we say, comes in next month. Yeah, it's a central place which they will always be held at. I don't know. But like we say, conversation for next month, since you're already wondering.
Supra is in Poland because it's their pageant. They even have it with Miss Poland. Like, they host with... It's like Miss South Africa, and you have an international pageant in South Africa. And on the same night, or during the same period, we host an international pageant, and we host Miss South Africa as well. Same organization, literally.
Quite interesting. Wow. All right. Miss Universe 2019, Zosibini Tunzi delivers a keynote address at Paris University's pre-convocation ceremony for international students. Can I just say, her caption killed me. She's like, first of all, no, that's not my graduation. And I'm like, I love how she just answered it before people start asking or start typing congratulations in the comments because she was wearing the regalia. So her opening line was like, no, I'm not graduating. Then she continued the caption. But she looked quite stunning and representing our country so beautifully as always. She'll always be just our pride wherever she goes.
Yeah, when you're talking about posting earlier on during the conversation with Nzwalo, when you're talking about us as Instagram people posting our normal selves, without the makeup every now and then, the first person I thought about was Zosibini. She does that so well that now she's a pretty girl, whether she has makeup on or not, because we're used to seeing both sides of her. Like, it's like people see us on the live right now without the makeup, and then they look at our pictures and they see the makeup and just like, oh yes, they're pretty girls. Like,
so people that it's okay. And I'm saying, I believe it's somewhat of a responsibility because unfortunately, other people, they don't know. I think they look with that eyes, maybe this is how it actually is. Like, this person's always been like this. They don't know more. They don't know better. I can even say it like that. So it's really a responsibility that we should, be accountable for. So yeah. Congratulations to our pretty girl, Zosibini Tunsi, for that.
Great stuff. I want the person who manages the lady, I forgot her name. The one who manages, who's that lady from the river? Linda Mtoba.
Yeah, that lady is recently managing Pumilidwaba now, yeah?
Exactly. So the same lady, I wanted to manage Zosibini as well. She's going to, like, she would do, literally, like, she just needs that piece of paper, and then she runs with it. So that kind of management, I'm still hoping for. I've been hoping for that management for about 2 years now. I'm going on 3. So I'm looking that upon her life. Then she could be doing amazing things here at home and internationally. Crossing fingers.
So true. Yeah.
No offense to her management.
Oh, what?
I'm saying no offense to her management, but
yeah, no offense. They're doing well, but with a potential for much more.
Could be exceptional. Great stuff.
Yeah.
Let me see what's next.
Our winners.
Okay, I'm going to get through this.
We can just rush through them because they are there on our stories. We are always posting our winners, guys, in our highlights as well. Like, look.
They're always there. Congratulations to Miss Africa 2022, Teen Universe 2022, Queen Morgan Claycomb, Miss United Nations World, Tony and Layla, Miss United Nations 2022, Judith Ngusa. That's really interesting. So there's Miss United Nations World and Miss United Nations all round. like Miss United Nations Universe.
But
2020.
pattern names, I told you that they confuse me. It's the same as Teen Universe, and I think also Mrs. Universe and
Mm,
Universe. They are, the names can be so confusing at times. But
yeah.
yeah, I see it.
Yeah, the names can be here and there, but they belong to the same organization, and both of them are beautiful black queens. So yes, I was so
Mm.
excited. Like, yeah, this is amazing. And Miss Supranational Togo is Matilde Ronioglo. Miss Madagascar is Antsali Rajuelina, and Miss Tanzania
Yeah.
is Halima Popo. And of course, there was a whole lot of Miss Grand winners. Shout out to Thailand. They reposted our story. Shout out to Thailand. And
Yes.
a whole lot of Miss Earth winners. Shout out to Belgium. They also reposted our thing. We love you. We see you. And a whole lot
Love
of Miss
you.
Universe winners as well, including Mexico. Mexico is a big one. And the Philippines. Ooh. Miss Universe Philippines, the photo
They
shoot
have to
they
they
did.
have to represent. I mean, they can't be a host and not bring the most. I mean, come on.
Miss
They
Universe
gotta make sure.
yeah, she's really like look out of this world. The shoot that they did with the previous winners, the Disney theme with the birds, it literally looked like a picture. It looked like it came out of a storybook I was reading when I was young. So shout out to the directors and everyone there at Miss Universe Philippines. Whatever you're doing, it's working. It's really working.
Doing the most, doing the most, doing the most.
And then events coming up.
On to that, we have Miss Township South Africa second annual Women Arise charity masquerade ball, which is happening next week. They'll also be announcing their finalists. So yeah, 28th of May. If you still want to buy a ticket, I believe you can still want to buy a ticket. Also check out our live with Naledi where we spoke all about it for more information. So yeah. Miss Teenage
Yes.
South Africa is happening on 29th of May, and Miss Empower Eastern Cape is happening on the 4th of June. Miss Plus Size Universe International is happening on the 19th of June. Miss Super Nationals happening 2022's finale is happening on the 15th of July. Our Queen has started preparing for it. I'm sure you've seen it on the Miss SA page. So wishing her all the best with that. And Miss Gorgeous Pretoria 2022 is going to be held on the 20th of August. Miss Boxburg 2022 is going to be held on the 1st of October. So yes. And guys, please just a disclaimer, right? Do send us these events. Do send us information if you know of a pageant or whatever. If we miss your province's pageant, just post it to us. I think we are really such open people that we do not mind looking at any pageant. So we aren't restricted to saying we're looking at Gauteng pageants. We have Miss Eastern Cape, we have whatever. So if you know a pageant in your hood that you'd like to just have on our platform or want to share information about, feel free to do so.
Yeah, I think someone sent us a DM in the middle of the week saying that we don't feature Western Cape province pageants, and I'm just like, are they on Instagram? Are they available? We follow
We've
people who
had
follow us.
Miss Western Cape, yeah.
Exactly, Miss Western Cape before. They also don't have an Instagram page. We had to find the winner. We had to find Kim.
Yes.
We had to find Peg. We had to find all of them. So the information, as much
Yes.
as it brings itself to us, like you say, it's better to say that okay, this is
Mm.
what's happening, that is what's happening. And we look at Facebook as well, Facebook and Instagram. Then we'll see
Yeah,
all the pages and stuff.
so
So
true, so true.
yeah, I think we should make a poster for that, for people to send us press releases and events coming up and things like that. So we don't just look on our timeline for posters. Literally, everyone that's here are people that we literally follow. So we
Yeah.
make an effort to follow him, but I think we should put out a disclaimer out there to say that they can send through any press releases
Yes,
or
if you would
interview
like
requests.
any feature, just DM
We
us. Be
don't
free.
charge. We don't charge for interviews. This is a media house.
Mm.
Interview requests, send
Yeah.
them via email. We'll consider them. We don't organize pageants. The
Hey,
media house.
hey.
You need a disclaimer, a proper one. Okay, we're done wasting any time. These were shows for the month. It could have been 5, but we missed next week. Miss Spectacular Teen SA, Beauty Wilson. Miss oh, not Miss International Junior Miss South Africa Preteen Habiso Ndlovu, former Miss Township South Africa, and Miss and Mrs. Township SA 2023 Judge Naledi Rakwale, and of course Miss Commonwealth SA Kifile Kolopang. And next week we are hosting Miss Winter Angels South Africa. Winter Angels. Angels, guys. The interview is not confirmed yet.
I'm listening to you like, okay, there's levels to this.
The interview is not confirmed yet. We'll confirm next week. But look, as Died, it's happening next week. I can't wait to talk to you. Like, yeah.
We have missed of seasons. We have missed of months. Like, we have missed. Look, stop sleeping on our country, guys. We are very diverse and we can do this. Like,
very, very
we
diverse.
need to find in the summer, and Miss Spring, and Miss Autumn. Look, it's Died.
December.
December, yes.
December as
I think I'm gonna
well.
hope in this January one day to prove you guys wrong that January can man like, you know.
Look,
I don't know if it's even attend because people probably even have excuses for coming to Miss January. They'll probably say, hey, we don't have money for your Miss January.
Yes. So yeah, proving to people. But anyway, that was it. That's it for now, and that was it for the rest of the month. This one was very quick. I don't know if it's too many public holidays, but the month was really quick for 31 days. But I think it's because we're missing next week. So the interview for next week.
If next week, if we had a Thursday next week, then but the month was wrong. And the interviews fell short, but yeah,
great stuff. And then announcement. Finally, oh my gosh, I've been waiting for this one. This Winter Angel South Africa, they're actually supposed to be on the live so they can see their fate for next week. So moving forward, we're literally going to choose the winning interview every single month. And the winning interview will literally depend on the number of views that we get. So whoever is bringing the most views will be interview of the month. And then by the end of the year, we're also going to have an award for them as the interview of the year all around.
From
the months all together. So look, this is literally, it's not for us, it's for you to advertise your pageant, to put it out there as an individual, whether you're a female, whether you're a Bitumelo, or whether you're a Spectacular Teen. You're looking for people to also enter your pageant, and you're looking to tap into the market wherever you can place your hands on. So please, 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 guys, as soon as right now, you don't even have to wait for our poster. Create your own poster. Put it out there. As soon as the interview is confirmed, we do our posters on Wednesday.
Go wild.
A month before, do your thing. As long as you bring in the most.
And tag us. You won't mind. It's okay.
You won't mind. It's okay. Do your thing. It's what is out there. And and look. And if you're viewing as well, you also have a chance to win awesome prizes. Look, classism. We're putting an end to classism today. You're going to get discounts of amazing things in order for you to progress in your pageant life. So come through, come see what's going on. And whilst you're inside the show, that's when we're going to give you all those discounts and goodies and everything else in the process. Khabiso wants a t-shirt. Yeah, we missed that one. She wants a t-shirt. Now we have to give her a t-shirt, but she didn't bring 100 views.
And you promised.
I promised I need to go to Forest Hill Mall there to catch her while she's still making her videos and give her the t-shirt. But we'll just keep on making more announcements as time goes by as well. So
what's the space? So fast, get exciting.
So exciting. Hoping to do bigger and better things. And I can feel it. The month of June is going to be a good one. Happy 1 year anniversary to us for this month. That's when we started last year. So look.
Yes.
Look, like throughout the weekend, 1 year anniversary announcements, press releases, everything. We're starting off June with a bang. By next week,
Yeah.
we'll be up to here with Her Majesty and all the announcements you're gonna be making. We are in it.
Yeah. I'm gonna be in your faces, like accepted.
We are in it forever. Retain, like when they say retain, that's what we're doing now. We are completely within. So
Within.
I can't wait. Can't wait.
Right, and that's a wrap from us and the team. Thank you so much for joining. That's why I'm laughing. I'm irritating you. From me, Witemogelo, Onke, and the team. It is a wrap. It is a wrap. It's a wrap. Thank you for watching.
As well. Oh my god, I forgot about that. We also have a live, like, I sit down into this, like,
that people look out for, like, Bona. It's about to be so amazing.
About to go down.
Stay
like,
tuned.
It's in one poster. About to go down.
Go down.
Just like that. As a grid.
Oh wow. Finished. Just like that.
Just like that. The last time you seen us, like this, like we are no longer up. The last time you seen us up and coming. Next, amazing things. They're bringing all those international pageants to South Africa, whether they like it or not. Her Majesty will bring them here.
Like we're drawing them here. Like if they're recognizing us on our stories, then they'll come here and look. We'll make things happen. All right. Goodbye. Blessed evening to everybody. See you guys next week, Thursday, 6 p.m. And yeah, we love you. Bye.